Hey guys, welcome back to our channel.
If you're new here, I am Harshita.
I'm Rishika and we already have posted our introduction video. So if you haven't watched it yet, please go and check that out. We will be linking it down below in the description along with our Instagram handle. So here we are with a new series which is focaccia series actually.
And if you don't know what focaccia is, it's basically an Italian bread and you can have it with pasta, olive oil, and even you can make a sandwich with it, and just trust me guys, it is delicious. Delicious, yes. So here we are gonna do it with lots of toppings, and today we are gonna do garlic and rosemary.
Yeah.
And it's classic. It's simple but it's classic. So let's get to it then.
So we'll start the recipe by measuring all the ingredients. Take a bowl and add around 420 ml of slightly warm water in it. The temperature should be around 70 to 80 degrees. After that, add 4 grams of instant yeast and 10 grams of flaky salt. Add 5 grams of honey as well. After adding honey, add around 15 ml of oil in it as well and give it a very good whisk. Everything should be combined. Once everything is combined, add around 500 grams of maida in it. You can use all-purpose flour as well, but I have used maida. Once you added the flour, mix the dough very well, and the consistency of the dough should be sticky. This is 90% hydration dough recipe, so make sure the dough is sticky enough and no dry particles or flour left on the bowl. Once you combine the sticky dough, cover it with cling foil or a damp cloth for at least 10 minutes for first stretch and fold method. So after 10 minutes, we'll do the stretch and fold method with the dough for the first time. Just pull the dough from one side and tuck it on the another. We have to do this process 5 times with the dough until the dough is combined basically. And then cover it for another 10 minutes for second and last stretch and fold method. So this is the second and last stretch and fold method. We will again do 5 stretch and fold with the dough. Just pull the dough and tuck it on the another side, like about 5 times do that. And once you do that, if the dough is combined, after that we'll do the last method, which is coil method. It provides strength to the dough, and in this method you basically need to lift the dough and tuck the edges inside to get the cleaner look of the dough. Add some oil if the dough is sticking on your hand, and do the same method around 7 to 8 times for a cleaner and composed dough. Focaccia need cold proofing, and minimum we can proof it for 10 hours. Maximum you can proof it for 2 to 3 days as well. And here I am proofing it for around 12 to 15 hours. Once the cold proofing is done, you need to take out the dough and proof it outside for 2 hours as well. And for that you need to grease your baking tin very generously with olive oil. And look how bubbly the focaccia dough is. Put the focaccia dough into the greased baking tray. I would suggest please add parchment paper as well beneath the dough, otherwise your focaccia will stick to the pan and you will not be able to enjoy the focaccia. You need to spread the dough on the baking tray and cover it with the lid and let it rest for 2 hours. Basically we are proofing it for 2 hours out of the fridge. Please put some oil on your hand before stretching the dough, because the dough is really sticky and it will stick to your hand. And if it is still sticky, then put some oil on the dough as well, because it's focaccia, it needs lots and lots of oil. This is the dough after 2 hours of proofing. Look how bubbly the dough is, the bubbles are jiggling, and how beautiful the dough is looking. After the proofing, you can add a topping of your choice. So here I am adding rosemary oil and roasted garlic. Oil your hand generously and dimple the dough for that focaccia texture. Look how bubbly and jiggly our focaccia is looking. And lastly, just sprinkle some salt on the top. Bake it at 230 degrees for about 24 to 25 minutes.